Rose? Oh,
Hey,
there it is.
There it is.
What's
Yay.
up, Patreon fam?
What's going on, guys?
Y'all know who we are.
Yes, you guys do.
And you know that we're coming in with Blackadder Series 2.
Yeah?
Man. That was
The first one was wild.
yeah, it was a good crash course on what the series is going to be about.
It was good to dip the toes in, just to set a feel and pace for how it goes. And a lot of their humor is, at least in that episode, was, I would say,
A lot of very cerebral, very,
Yes.
you know, it's not in your face.
No.
You got to look for it.
yes, it is funny. It is very funny. But I can't wait to see what this has in store.
Will there be more women as men? Or like
I don't know,
this?
because she ran off with the other dude, Flash.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever his name was.
Yeah, so I don't even know. Now we know that also our girl Miriam Margolyes was in this series too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, from
Oh.
the comments from the video on YouTube.
And we know now that we have to stick around for the end credit song. Because that shit was funny.
It was very funny. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hey!
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Right, Maury. Let's try again, shall we? This is called adding. If I have 2 beans, and then I add 2 more beans, what do I have?
Some beans.
And no. Let's try again, shall we? I have 2 beans, then I add 2 more beans. What does that make?
A very small casserole.
Aldrich, the ape creatures of the Indus have mastered this. Now try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many are there?
3.
What?
And that one.
3 and that one. So if I add that one to the 3, what will I have?
Oh, some beans.
Yes. To you, Baldric, the Renaissance was just something that happened to other people, wasn't it?
Edmund, come quickly. The Queen wants to see you.
What?
I said, Edmund,
Come quickly, the Queen wants to see you. What are you wearing round your neck?
Ah, it's my new ruff.
You look like a bird who swallowed a plate.
It's the latest fashion, actually, and as a matter of fact, it makes me look rather sexy.
To another plate-swallowing bird, perhaps, if it was blind and hadn't had it in months.
I think you may be wrong.
You're a sad, laughable figure, aren't you, Percy? What do you think of Percy's ruff, Baldric?
4.
What?
Some beans and some beans is 4
No,
beans.
no, we've moved on from advanced mathematics. We're on to elementary dressmaking. What do you think of Percy's ruff?
I think he looks like a bird who swallowed a plate, my lord.
No, that's what I think. What do you think? Try to have a thought of your own, Baldric. Thinking is so important. What do you think?
I think thinking is so important, my lord.
Shall I come too, my lord?
No, best not. People might think we're friends.
Oh man.
Bird neck and bird brain should get on like a house on fire.
Grey, I suspect, Majesty.
I think you'll find it was orange, Lord Melchett.
Grey is more usual, ma'am.
Who's queen?
There were these magnificent orange elephants.
Lady, you wish to see me?
Yes, Edmund. Lord Melchett has bad news.
Lord Melchett is bad news, ma'am.
Yeah, be serious. Melchett.
Unhappily, Blackadder, the Lord High Executioner is dead.
Oh, whoa. Murdered, of course.
Oddly enough, no, they usually are, but this one just got careless one night and signed his name on the wrong dotted line. He slept.
You should have told them they had the wrong man.
No, he did, but you see, they didn't. They had the right man, and they had the form to prove it.
Bloody red tape, eh? And the bad news?
The bad news is that actually there are simply hundreds of Catholics who desperately want their heads snicked off, and there's no one to organise it.
Well, I pity the poor sod who gets the job. No one ever survives it more than a week.
I have taken the liberty, ma'am, of drawing up a list of suitable candidates. List for the post of Lord High Executioner. Lord Blackadder?
Oh my God, that is a huge book.
Oh, man.
Oh God, he's gonna. Oh man, imagine having that job. I mean, granted there's not as many good jobs available, but my God, deciding who lives and who dies, you're basically playing God at that point.
And from what I remember, and a lot of this, I feel like a lot of these series are going to be brushing off old facts that I've learned through, like the history class. Like executioners were regarded as not royalty but higher class because they had to be precision.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go out there and just start hacking heads.
No,
because
no.
it takes precision and craft to sever heads.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this may have been before the guillotine. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because you do have to be accurate with your blow.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could have been. Didn't Guillotine get killed by guillotine?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We could just 100% be botching this whole history thing.
You guys have to understand. Take what we say with a grain of salt, as you always have.
Oh man. And by the way, I just love Baldric. Just the village idiot.
Yeah,
Like-
he's always going to be the happiest.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
The head basket, then. Admiral Lord Effingham and Sir Francis Drake on Monday.
That should draw a crowd. Well, sailing enthusiasts.
Better make sure there's a few anchors and things on the souvenir stall. Ever try to be funny in my presence again, Percy? Buckingham and Ponsonby on Friday. Oh, wait a minute. Farrow on Wednesday. Who's Farrow when he's not having his head cut off?
James Farrow, pleasant bloke from Dorchester.
Don't know him. Never will either. Yes, and he goes on Wednesday. It's not right, though, is it?
Well, no. Now you come to mention it, my lord, there was absolutely no evidence against young Farrow at all. It was an outrageous travesty of justice.
No, it's not right he should be on Wednesday when we could stick him in on Monday and have half the week off.
Yes, that's right.
Pop him in on Monday. Right, good. 5 dead in 2 days. Not a bad start. Oh, yes, Percy, and the new rough.
Better.
Worse.
Fashion today is towards the tiny.
Well, in that case, Percy, you have the most fashionable brain in London. Good morning, team. My name is Edmund Blackadder, and I'm the new minister in charge of religious genocide. If you play straight with me, you'll find me a considerate employer. But cross me, and you'll soon discover that under this playful, boyish exterior beats the heart of a ruthless, sadistic maniac. Ah, my man, you are?
Jailer, sir. My lord.
Good, well done. And your name is?
Ploppy, sir.
Ploppy the jailer.
Ploppy, son of Ploppy.
Ploppy, son of Ploppy the jailer.
No, sir. I am the first Ploppy to rise to be jailer. My father, Daddy Ploppy, was known as Ploppy the Slopper. It was from him that I inherited my fascinating skin diseases.
Yes, you are to be congratulated, my friend. We live in an age where illness and deformity are commonplace, and yet, Ploppy, you are without a doubt the most repulsive individual. I would shake your hand, but I fear it would come off.
There's no many bosses would be that considerate, sir.
Thank you, Ploppy. I do my best. Now then, woman. If indeed you are a woman. What is your function on death row?
I'm the last meal cook, sir. The prisoners may ask me for what they fancy for their last meal.
And you cook for them what they desire.
Oh, yes, sir. Provided they ask for sausages. Otherwise, they tend to get a tiny bit disappointed. Sausage is all I got.
You are clearly a woman of principle and compassion, Mistress...
Ploppy, sir.
You are married to...
No. Many people think that, but it's pure coincidence. We did laugh when first we found out. Good morning, Mistress Ploppy, he'd say. And I'd say, good morning, Mr. Ploppy.
The long winter evenings must just fly.
That is not a coincidence. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man, 2 people with unfortunate facial features.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That they would soon make a show about on TLC.
Yeah, they would.
Yep. I still have the scene from the In-Betweener second movie
my God,
in
dude.
me, and I don't want to go any further.
And you must be the boy who makes the tea.
He's the executioner. But he does sometimes make the tea.
Yes. And your name is?
Baldric, my lord. But I'll change it to Ploppy if it'll make things easier.
You can cope with more than one name. What are you doing here?
Well, it's a hobby.
More fun, sir, if he were to change his name, give the place a more family atmosphere.
A family atmosphere? This is meant to be a place of pain and misery and sorrow.
That's what I mean, sir.
Mistress Ploppy is a bit of a social realist, sir.
Now then, we're going to run a fast, efficient operation, and I intend to do as little work as possible. My deputy, Percy, here will explain.
Good afternoon, staff. My name is Lord Percy, and if you play fair by me, you will find me a considerate employer. But if you cross me, by Jove!
Just tell him the plan, duckface.
Not in front of the staff.
Get on with it.
Right, staff, as you know, we are scheduled to execute Drake and Effingham on Monday, Lord Farrow on Wednesday, and Buckingham and Ponsonby on Friday. But in order to give us the middle of the week off, Lord Blackadder has decided to move Pharaoh to Monday.
Let's just say he's got time off for good behavior.
Your Majesty,
Yes, Lady Pharaoh.
my husband dies tomorrow. I beseech you, even if you cannot save his life.
Which I don't think either of us would want, seeing as how he's a horrible traitor.
Majesty, but if he must die, may I see him?
Of course. What's she asking me for? Why doesn't she just go along to the execution with everyone else?
No, Majesty, I don't believe she wants to see him die. I believe she wants to see him before he dies.
She's not seen him. I wouldn't marry someone I had never seen. You should take marriage a bit more seriously next time. I'm going to help your husband now.
No. Ointment. That's what you need when your head's been cut off. Sister Mary, when they done her.
Oh, shit.
There, I said you'll soon grow a new one.
Of course you may see your husband, my dear. And if that horrid old Edmund tries to stop you, get him this. It's a warrant for his own execution.
Oh, thank you, Mom. May flights of angels sing you to your rest.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
So they're all dead, are they?
Yep, all three. Drake, Effingham, Pharaoh.
Splendid. Any interesting last words?
Well, Pharaoh was rather moving, my lord. A great, strong man, he stood there gaunt and noble in the early morning mist, and in a loud, clear voice he cried out, "My wife might have bloody well turned up."
Probably shacked up with some new pair of tights already. Well, unless Lord Percy has anything to add, you lot can amuse yourselves in whatever foul, depraved way you feel fit till Friday.
Thank you, sir. Well, Stuff, I've got a few notes on today's show. On the whole, I was impressed.
They've gone, Percy.
Key!
My lord, there is a lady outside to see you.
Oh, is she pretty?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I don't know, do I? I haven't seen her yet.
Goodness.
Make yourself scarce, Baldric.
Oh, what?
Good evening, Lord Blackadder.
Well, it certainly is now. Perhaps you'd like to slip into something more comfortable.
No, my lord, for there is a great pain in my heart.
It's probably indigestion. I'll soon take your mind off it.
It is my husband.
Your husband's got indigestion. Well, he won't be bothering us then.
No, he dies tomorrow.
Oh, come, you can't die of indigestion. You're over-dramatizing.
He is to be executed at your order. I am Lady Pharaoh.
And what exactly did you want of me?
I wish to see my husband tonight.
Not really possible.
Uh-oh.
That Pharaoh bloke you executed today, you sure he's dead?
Well, I chopped his head off. That usually does the trick.
Clever with me, Baldric. I just thought he might have lopped off a leg or something by mistake.
No, the thing I chopped off had a nose.
I'm so sorry. I've just been consulting my legal people, and I'm afraid there really is no chance of a meeting.
But the Queen told me it would be allowed.
Really?
Yes, and that if you said no, I should give you this.
Fine, absolutely. Why not? Right, Baldric. Is that...
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
How are they going to pull this off? That's what happens when small management tries to take the initiative and do their own thing. Yeah, work by their own rules and not how things have been. New management comes, some things get fucked up. And the wrong people get killed all the time. Yeah, happens in retail. Same thing. You know, it's just, oh my God, what is he going to do? Holy shit. All right.
Oh,
man. What was that? Did this one movie where the guy was dead, but they kept toting him around? What am I thinking of? I can't remember. It'll come to me by the end of this.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's right there on the tip of my tongue where he's dead. Not Ferris Bueller. No, that's
not Ferris Bueller.
It's Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah.
Yes!
Where he died and they had to take him around everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All clear.
Yes, I've killed someone I shouldn't have killed, and now you want me to put a lady on my head and talk to his old bag?
No, I want you to put a bag on your head and talk to his old lady.
Why do I want a bag on my head?
In order, nincompoop, that she should believe that you're her husband.
Why, did he used to wear a bag on his head?
Young Ploppy here has a point, my lord. Lord Pharaoh never wore a bag. He was an old-fashioned sort of a gent.
Well, yes, my lord. I hadn't meant to mention it, but I have been wondering all along why you should think that Baldric with a bag on his head is going to be a dead ringer for Lord Pharaoh, because he's not.
Look, cretins, the bag is there in order to obscure Baldric's own features, and many might think, incidentally, that would be reason enough for him to wear it. Before I bring in Lady Pharaoh, I shall explain to her. inventing some cunningly plausible excuse that her husband has taken to wearing a bag. Chat to Baldrick, imagining him to be the man she married, and the Queen need never know of my little miscalculation.
Why, my lord, that is a brilliant plan.
Foolproof.
You're very kind.
Although there is something lurking at the back of my head that bothers me.
It's probably a flea.
Your lord, Lady Farrow waits your pleasure.
All right, okay. Lady Farrow, what a real pleasure it is to see you again.
It is my beloved that I shall be pleased to see.
Well, quite. Though I should warn you that he will not be quite as you knew him.
You fiend! What have you done to him?
We have put a bag over his head.
Why?
Well, the thing is, you see, none of the other prisoners have such shapely widows. They're wives. Therefore, in the interests of the morale of the condemned community, your husband has nobly agreed to wear a bag. It was either that or have all the other prisoners in there with you.
How like him to make such a gesture.
Yes. Well, I'll just go check he's bagged up. Right, Bald, is it?
My lord!
What is it now, Ploppy?
I have located my nagging doubt. It's a small point, but I do now recall that Lord Farrow was considerably taller. More than a yard taller than young Ploppy.
If you want something done properly, you've got to do it yourself, haven't you? Anything else I should know?
Oh, yes. He had a very deep voice. Big, deep, booming voice.
So quite like mine, then?
No, my lord, a big, deep, booming voice.
Oh, mine's not quite deep.
Not like his. And, in fact, Lord Farrow was taller even than you, my lord.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
giant of a man.
Yes, all right, don't rub it in. Percy, you better go and have another word with her.
Sorry about the delay, madam. As you know, you are about to meet your husband, whom you will recognize on account of the fact that he has got a bag over his head.
Oh, I would know my darling anywhere.
Well, yes, there are a couple of other things.
I am prepared for the fact that he may have lost some weight.
Yes, and some height. That's the interesting thing. You'll probably hardly recognize him at all, actually.
You will be telling me his arms grown back next.
How are they gonna pull this one off? Oh, God. How do you even... I'm just trying to think of the logistics of this. It's just impossible.
Oh, God.
Can you think of any logistics?
No, this is just fucking awesome. God damn it.
He's only got one arm!
Oh, well, I'll just have to stick it inside the shirt.
How do we know you're his wife?
What?
Well, you know, you could be a gloater.
I beg pardon?
You're a gloater. Come to gloat over the condemned man. We're up to our ears in gloaters here. Can I come in for a gloat? You heartless gloaters. Tell you what, I'll believe you're not a gloater if you tell me which arm he hasn't got.
His left, of course. Now let me see my husband.
Right, it's the left. Good luck.
Gloaters, you really are prat, aren't you, Percy? Right, now don't forget, in 2 minutes you interrupt me, all right? And no more than 2 minutes, otherwise I'm in real trouble. And don't forget, because...
Because we're not at home to Mr. Cockup.
Correct.
Remember the voice, my lord.
Enter,
James,
my darling.
how are you?
Oh, fine. Food's not bad. Apart from the sausages.
Your voice is somehow different.
Oh,
Somehow lighter. Not as deep nor booming as once it was.
is that better?
Call me by that name you always called me to show your love is still strong.
Yes, look, do you think that this is quite the time and the place for...
Please.
This is the specific, secret little name that I always used to call you. You want to be called it again, is that right?
Yes. The one like your little pumpkin.
The one like your little pumpkin, but not actually your little pumpkin.
No.
All right then, my little pumpkiny wumpkiny. What's wrong with this?
What happened to it?
Well, I'm rather hurt. You don't remember yourself, in fact.
It was only cut off at the elbow.
Oh!
Yes, well, I got into a scrap here with a fellow who called you a nosy little strumpet who's always going blubbing to the Queen. And we got into a fight, and he cut off the top half. Yes, gosh, well, I think you had better be going. Lord Blackadder said he was going to be sending in his servant Baldrick to collect me.
Perhaps, my lord, he is leaving us for a little longer.
Oh, no, I shouldn't think so. Baldrick is usually...
Perhaps this Baldrick is doing it out of kindness.
Oh, no, I shouldn't think so. Baldrick is a very unkind person.
Well, then, let us leap on the moment that we have been given and use it to its full.
What?
Let me do this last thing for you. What wife could do more?
What?
Time's up.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Come on.
Oh, you bastard. That was the first time ever in my whole life I've been on this paltry, boring planet for 30 years, and that's the first time anyone has ever...
But do not despair, my lord. Your brother petitions the Queen tomorrow morning. There may still be hope.
What?
Shall I prepare the guest room for Mr. Cockup, my lord?
Yes, all right, then let him off. He probably isn't.
Now how are they gonna pull this one off?
Oh my god.
Oh man, I felt for Blackadder. My God. Oh man.
Oh my god, dude.
That's what happens when you're what do you even call him? One of your henchmen is an idiot and cannot read the room.
Yeah. That's why I don't do too much, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You managers out there, don't try to just go above and beyond.
No. Know where your place is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Keep things status quo. Don't shine.
Exactly. Don't shine.
Don't shine.
Don't fucking shine.
Yep.
Isn't anyway.
My lady, may the heavens rain down radiant jewels and sweetmeats upon you. And may cherubim and seraphim...
Lady, about Lord Pharaoh.
I'll let him off.
No, you can't. He's a complete cad of the first water.
Can't is not a word for princes, Lord Blackadder.
How very true, Majesty.
Anyway, I won't be argued with, will I, Nursey?
Well, sometimes, my darling, when you want something very naughty. No, you won't be argued with absolutely not.
Precisely. So, Lord Blackadder, I want to see Lord Pharaoh here in 1 hour. I shall spend the time visiting my old friend Lord Ponsonby, who I believe I'm having killed on Friday. Let's see if there are any good heads in Traitor's Cloister on the way.
Percy, this is a very difficult situation.
Yes, my lord.
Someone's for the chop. You or me, in fact.
Yes.
Let's face facts, Percy. It's you.
Except I may have a plan.
Oh, yes.
Yes. How about if we get Lord Pharaoh's head and body and we take it to the Queen, except, just before we get in, we start shouting and screaming, and then we come in saying, we were just on our way when he said something traitorous, and so we cut his head off in the corridor to teach him a lesson.
Absolutely pathetic. Contemptible. Worth a try. Where do we put the head?
It's on a spike in Traitor's Cloister.
Oh, God, well, that's where the Queen's gone. Did she know Pharaoh?
Oh, yes, they were childhood friends.
Oh, well, if she sees his head on a spike, she'll realise he's dead. You fetch the body, I'll cover the head.
Oh my god.
Hello, Edmund. Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you just now.
Oh.
You know I'm really very keen on you indeed, don't you?
Oh, yes, Ma'am, as you were keen on Essex.
Exactly.
Right up to the point at which you had his head cut off.
He didn't mind that. He knew it was only little me. And I must say his head did look jolly super on its spike. Have you heads on spikes today?
No. We're training up a new executioner, and he's a little immature. Takes him forever. Slash, slash, slash. By the time he's finished, he don't so much need a spike as a toast rack.
I love toast. Still, must be off to say bye-bye to Ponsonby. Would you care to stroll with me a while? Just if you've got time, if you're not too busy.
No, sorry, Ma'am. Affairs of
I said,
office.
would you care to stroll with me a while? Just if you've got time, if you're not too busy.
Yes. It would make the decade worthwhile. And in Genoa, 'tis now the fashion to pin a live frog to the shoulder braid, stand on a bucket, and go bibble at passing by.
Oh, our Italian.
What kind of distraction game is this?
I love this. What?
A big comedy of errors. Again, it's the British way, I guess.
I guess so.
Comedies of errors.
Yep.
Mixed with a lot of tragedy.
Yes.
Cousins?
Well, if you'll excuse me, Ma'am, I've got some business to attend to.
Certainly. But first, Edmund, take my hand. Tell me you forgive my former sharpness.
Milady.
Sweet Lord.
Oh, wow!
Well, I've got the body, my lord, and I see you've got the head.
Yes, but look, it's no good, Percy. No one's ever going to believe we've just cut it off. It's gone green. We're doomed.
Doomed. Oh, wait a moment. That's not Pharaoh, isn't it? No, that's Ponsonby.
My God, Ponsonby. That genius Baldric has killed the wrong bloke. We're saved.
Saved!
The Pharaoh is alive and we're saved.
Hooray!
And when the Queen gets back from seeing Ponsonby, we'll... Oh, God!
Oh!
It's not very nice here, is it?
Oh, it's not meant to be my pikelet. This is where all the horrid people who don't like you live.
I suppose so. It's a bit smelly too, isn't it?
Oh, well, of course I'm used to that. In the mornings when you were a little baby.
Shut up, Nazi! You! No, not you. You're too repulsive. You!
Yes, your Royal Majestic Highness.
Bring in Lord Ponsonby.
Yes, your Royal Majestic. Thank
So strange. Ponsonby turned out to be a traitor. You would have thought that he'd have had problems enough. What with that hunch? And only having one leg.
Yes, and that terrible speech problem.
Your Majesty, Lord Ponsonby.
Tell me about the bag, didn't have time to say.
Was a king, although for only 30 seconds, when put in charge of beheading, he felt that fame and glory beckoned. Blackadder, no such blooming luck.
Dude.
Blackadder, Elizabethan schmuck. Blackadder, nothing goes as planned. Blackadder, life deals him a bum hand.
That was awesome. That was
Oh.
a lot better than the first one.
Oh, great comedy of errors.
Yeah,
I love it. Automatic 2
Freaking
thumbs up.
awesome. That was great. That was better than the first one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep.
It's just seeing them Blackadder just stumble through, trying to.
It's just like his mind was in the right place. He's like, all right, we're gonna make this better.
Yeah.
And by that, fucked everything up.
Hey, he tried the best to cover it up though.
Yep.
I give him A for effort on that one.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Oh man.
I feel like if this got better than the first one, the next is gonna get better than this one, and
so forth.
And I get it now. I
Yeah.
get the fact that okay, the first one was feeling it out.
Yeah.
I want to say the first season, according to everyone, is feeling them out, feeling the show out, right? And then this one they brought their A game.
Yeah, I never seen it, but I feel like we're gonna find that out no matter what.
Yep.
Can't wait for it.
Me neither, man.
Yep. Y'all, thanks for your patronage.
Definitely.
Thanks for keeping the lights on. Wash your hands, scrub your toes, wipe your ass, blow your nose, embrace the suck.
And unplug and do something epic.
See y'all next time.
Later.
Fellas, we can be that mistake. Let's do this.